a small business owner. I have 40 employees. I started with nothing, a used laptop and about $400. I grew it into a national firm. We've got clients all over the world, and I've been lucky to do this. I had to do it to support my family and to support the family of my employees. We work hard. We bring these people from outside of the state and we bring them into Maine. We introduce them to what Mainers have to offer, and they like it. That's what we need in Washington as a leader. Someone who's going to go and advocate and lead on the behalf of the people of Maine. I'm a husband and a father. I've got 3 children. Allie's 11, Sarah's 2, Ethan's almost 4. I've got a beautiful wife. She loves me most of the time. And she cracks whip the other time, but we all know how that is. She keeps me straight. A lot of people say, how can we make sure that when you go to Washington, you won't be corrupted? You won't end up getting Potomac fever and staying down there and just falling into that same trap. Obviously, you've never met my wife. My wife comes from Augusta. She's a pastry chef by trade. She's staying home raising the kids now. And that's where they're going to stay, in Auburn, Maine, folks. That's where I grew up. That's where I came back to start my family and start my business. That's where I plan on staying. It's Maine. It's not Washington that the power comes from. It's you, sitting in this audience. In a nutshell, I could go on for a long time, but I'm not. This is what I believe in. Personal liberties and individual freedoms. Period. Every decision I made, anything that comes across my desk, I have to look at it and say, is this going to diminish or erode individual freedoms and personal liberties? If it is, it's bad. And I'm counting on you to make sure I remember that. Folks, we have 9.5 months to this election. We're all here because we care, that's obvious. We're all here because we believe in a lot of the same things. We're all going to go out and talk to our communities and make sure they believe what we believe and they understand this. Let's do a quick count. Paul, you're good at this. Rough, how many people here tonight? 130, 140 more? Man, I'm going to call it 100. 200. Let's do some math, okay? 2010, the 2nd district, the district we're in now, there's going to be 250,000 people that come out to vote. We need 135,000 votes in order to win. Okay, we can do that. There's 200 people in this room tonight. If every one of you goes over the next week and talks to 10 of your friends and convinces them, Republican, Democrat, unenrolled, it doesn't matter, that this country needs to be changed and they can be part of the solution and not continue to be part of the problem, we've got 2,000 supporters. 2,000 people that think like we do. Each one of those 2,000 people talk to 5 more people. Just 5. That's 10,000 people. And that is a grassroots movement. That is changing the course of this country when it so desperately needs it. Now, how are we going to reach the other 100,000+ people? I'm going to tell you how we're going to do it. We're going to contribute to campaigns. It's better to pay now than to pay 10 times later. I know it's hard to say. I've never asked anyone for money. Most guys, most Republican men or women who are running for office have never had to do it either. But it's necessary. Unfortunately, the mass unions in D.C. are not supporting me. Special interest groups are not supporting me. And I ask myself, why? And it's because they understand that the only people who I can gain my support from are the people of Maine. I am your representative, not Nancy Pelosi's, not the special interest groups. They're not going to buy my vote. It doesn't work that way in my book. I've got everything to lose by running this race. I've got everything to lose by winning. But I'm doing it because it needs to be done for our children. I want my children to have the same opportunities here that I had. I don't want them to have to go to Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York. Why can't they build their lives here? So I'm asking all of you, get involved. Talk to as many people as you can. Break out of the comfort zone. Talk to Democrats. Talk to liberals. Talk to people who are unenrolled. People who have never voted before. Get them registered. And then make a contribution. If all 200 people here gave $20, quick math, $4,000. $4,000. $4,000 we could be on TV for a full week. We could reach thousands of folks. If you all gave $20 every month for the next 10 months, that's $40,000 that we can bring in. That's a lot of advertising. That's a lot of message. When people hear the message that we can do better and we can move forward, they will go to the polls and they'll make the right vote. Mike Michaud sells wreaths in Washington, D.C. for $3,000 a piece to lobbyists. If you want to know how he makes his money, that's how. I come and stand in front of the people. I expect to get my power and my victory from you, but I can't sell you a wreath for $3,000. Frankly, I don't think you'd spend $3,000 for a wreath when you can go and make it. So that's why I'm here. Get active, get involved. I'm going to turn it back over to Paul here. But also on this note, I've got literature up front. Go to my website. It's levesqueforcongress.com. And in case you're not French, Levesque. Thank you very much, guys. You're fighting the good fight.